welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Mimi. Oh, hold up, wait. Hey everyone, it's your girl Mimi here, back with another video, and as you have read by the title, we are going to figure out what is in this bag right here. We're going to go through what's in this bag. It's basically all the things I did prior to CXC examinations for clothing and textiles. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content like this, and other content, other fun related content. So yeah, I'm done talking. I'm actually excited because it's work I did like for a period of time, and I just love them. Like all of them, especially the SBA. Like that was my second SBA. I have 3. Well, you're supposed to have 3 SBAs for clothing, but instead they had like 2. They made us do 2 because of COVID and all of that, and time was of the essence and all of that. So I'm going to open this bag and I'm going to show y'all the very first ever thing. So like this was right. So as I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and find the very first ever SBA that I did, and that was with 2 things. So I had to do 2 projects, and the first one, you had questions with like the SBA, so you had to pick either the first question or the second one, and then you choose whatever. And I think I remember a part of question 2 was with doing a knitting technique, a weaving technique, and some other things. Like it was different methods of fabric construction, and we had to construct a project based on what the question was for. This was a little purse I did, right? And to make it more, mine, personalized, I added, like these were all scraps of fabric, eh? I added a Grenadian scarf to it. So like I cut out the scarf and made it, mine. Did my own proof ball, and I crocheted these flowers on it as well. It's a little pouch. It was supposed to be bigger than this, but it just, yeah. Y'all sorry for the background noise, but it's day, okay? Everybody moving about. But yeah, this is a purse. I could use that for like lip gloss and thing. But yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. The next thing I did for that SBA was a corsage, because that was one of the things that I had to make. You had a corsage, a pin cushion, and some other things. But yeah, like I said, y'all would know what I'm talking about when I put up the question. But yeah, this is how the corsage looked. I was really happy with this. The material I used to make the petals itself was felt. Yeah, I used felt, and then to add a little more interest, I added some ribbons around it, and so to give it a little more, pop. And then I do my little ribbon. So it was supposed to go on your hand like this. So yeah. So right, that was the 2 SBAs that I submitted for, SBA 1. So yeah, 2 projects, I submitted for SBA 1, and I got my full marks for that. So that was that. Now, the second SBA, because I remember I told y'all we had to do 3, but because of time we only did 2, and it still paid off because I got my 1 in my subject, right? So this was the envelope I had to put my stuff in. Yeah, I had to put all my stuff here, all my little credentials and so, because at the time, I was getting the marks. And for SBA number 2, we had to construct a skirt. Now this SBA is where like the invigilators, they would come, like people from another school or the ministry would come to look at how we do our work. So the first SBA, they didn't come to do that because it was just, us doing the skills or whatever. But the second one, we had to actually, prep and get ourselves ready for people to actually come to look at us, okay, while we do our work and complete the task. So in light of that, we had to get or prep with this. So this is basically prep work for the actual day or for the actual skirt. So we did things like, if I could say it, is like prep work in a way or in a sense of preparing you to make the actual skirt. So these are just methods and so that I would use in the actual skirt. So that was just practice, if I'm making sense. So this first thing on top here was an elastic waist casing. So I had to do the waist casing for myself on tester fabric, or this was domestic cloth or calico they just call it, but yeah. And the second one was serge and turn hem. So I had to learn how to hem as well. I had to learn how to attach a flounce because that was the skirt. The skirt I had to make for the actual invigilator to see was with a flounce. So I had to know how to attach one, I had to know how to serge one, you know. And then a stitch elastic waist finish. This was just another way I could just finish up the top of the skirt. So yeah. And this was a sketch. So I sketched out how I wanted my skirt to be based on the theme of my art journal. And that was only because I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, and I wanted to just use that skirt for my art SBA, but that didn't work out. Either ways, I still went ahead with the design though. It's kind of like a kente print. Oop. Wow. Anyways, it was kind of like a kente print type of thing I was going for. So y'all will see how the skirt turned out for real. So yeah, that was the prep work. And in the folder as well, I had these were my these were my pattern pieces for that. So I had to make the flounce itself. That was these were based on my measurements, right? So I had to do these. This was the pattern for my flounce of the skirt, as well as these. Yeah. This was another pattern. So this was a back pattern, and this was a front pattern of the skirt. So yeah, we had to do all of this before. Now y'all, the actual skirt itself, I'm really proud of it because not only did I have to sew it for myself, but the design of it alone as well, I constructed and painted that within 3 days. Like straight work, 3 days. So this is the actual skirt. This is the actual print, right? This in front here is just a tag I had to sew on for, like, you know, presentation purposes. But this is the actual skirt. This is a flounce of it. I really love this, y'all. I would actually wear this anywhere I like for independence and thing, Grenada. But yeah, this is how the skirt turned out. I really love this. Like, y'all, this is an achievement, like, seriously. And the fact that the kente print, like how I wanted it to come out, it looks so good. Those days, and mind you, I stayed back after school like a good while. Mother and all used to cuss me and ask me why I coming home so late. But yeah, that was the SBAs. And we got the big one, because I was saving this for last, really. We got the portfolio. Now this is basically, you could say, coursework for preparing to do the subject. So I did this since in Form 4, and it's basically like, I won't show y'all every single page, but it's basically, you know, a little prep work and thing. And all of this, I decided you could have, you know, printed or do, you know, create your own fonts and thing. Like, you could hand create things, and or you could print, sorry. So yeah, I decided to take my own handwriting and so, and create my own things. This was a cover page, you know. I stick some things together to make the cover page. This was my little intro, and I had sectioned my stuff, made it sure it looked per. These were stitches, you know, we're doing the different types of stitches and things. And all of this was stitching and so. like stitches and all of that. And yes, it was neat work because I didn't like to see my work look at all crazy. This was like prep work for SBA3, but like I said, we never got to do it, so that was another thing. And then the rest were just learning how to do different stitches. These were decorative stitches, by the way. This was another section, learning how to do plain seams, French seams, etc. And then we had, you know, different stitching, darts. I had to learn how to do a dart myself. And so yes, the teacher actually gave feedback for this. Y'all probably can't see it as too well, but yeah, that's basically what is in it. I had to know how to do a zip as well. And yes, that's my little fonts. I decided to switch it up and sew in and between. This was like another section where I had to do collars and what was the other thing? I forgot the other one. But I had to do collars, etc. Y'all, outside is hot, like really hot. And don't mind my hair, it's kind of a little fuzzy and so, but I had to fix it for school tomorrow. So yeah, this was a facing, the collar itself. Like it could have just, I only fold it in because the portfolio was small. But yeah, that's the collar, like when you put it on. And yeah, y'all, my phone died. But anyways, like I was saying, this is a part you had to attach, like your sleeve. You had to attach it on and sew it on, and then you go bend back and sew, get a nice little collar. And you had, what was the other one? We had another section as well, right? So we had things like projects. This was a little envelope project I had to do. This was another one I had to do as well on the different types of methods of applying design to fabric. So that was our project for holidays. I learned how to batik here. This was samples I had to collect to show the different types of fabric construction. And this, y'all, I had to take a bath. This is the sketch for this bag right here. This was a project. It wasn't really anything, you know, for CXC, but it was just a project. So this was a sketch of the drawstring bag I wanted to do, and let me show y'all the actual bag. This is the actual bag, like how it turned out. And yes, I did sew this all by hand for myself. Yeah, yes, and you could pull the bag and thing, you know. Just pull the bag, use the bag. It was a cute little bag, and I embroidered the leaves for myself. I decided to do a little twist on the bag. So even though you see the sketch have like just red, I wanted the rose to look a kind of dope type thing. So I used a bandana to make the rose, and that's how it came out. So yeah, that's the bag. We had to do a little color wheel activity. This was a part of it as well. And then this was another project on fabric. So you had to choose a specific type of, let me say fabric, a specific type of fiber, and you had to do a presentation on it. And by the way, this means silk. I looked it up. This means silk. Another project. This was a presentation I had to do like orally. Got my marks. This was a lab based on like testing different types of fabric and the odors, etc. How they smelled, how they looked, how they felt when they were burnt. This is a croquis. I don't know if y'all could see it, but like this was a croquis drawing I had to do. This was like indigenous materials I had to find. Did them in a sample. This was a little drawing of what I could do with indigenous materials. We were doing the elements of design based on this picture. Had another section that was with the SB section. I just wanted to clarify that. Another set of pattern making and exams in the back. So yeah, basically that's it for this video, actually, because this is all I had, really, just the portfolio and the 2 SBAs to collect. I really do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, because especially the skirt, the skirt, mwah, that is creation. But yeah, do hope you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as well as, stay tuned for more, as well as, sorry, new and updates about the week vlog in TamCC. I will do this after October, and yes, October is coming. I'm promoting that. Instead of just doing it on the 31st alone, I will give y'all a split video, so like y'all will see the first half of October, which is me basically drawing characters each day to replicate, Halloween. And I would also do it on the 31st, so I would do that on the 31st and then post on the 15th. Yes, so y'all will see how that goes. Yeah, bye.